The environmental image of golf courses might get another positive boost as more people become aware of the ability of turf grass to sequester carbon, especially well-maintained turf grass like that found on golf courses.
We know that, based on the science, that turf grass left alone does sequester an amount of carbon, but properly managed turf grass, meaning irrigated turf grass with the proper inputs of fertilizer and herbicides and irrigation, has a pronounced amount of root growth and prosperity that allows it to sequester a significant and hold a significant amount of carbon.
William Crispin and Noble Hendricks founded Golfpreserves to create a self-sustaining funding mechanism for the environmental stewardship of golf course facilities. Their current focus is placing a monetary value on the benefits of managed turf grass areas.
For years we have been saying that we can do things for the environment because it's the right thing to do. Intuitively we all know that, but until we actually can place an economic value on the benefits that we get from managed turf grass or other natural processes, most people will not actually value them and feel that there's a need to manage them in an appropriate way.
To determine how much carbon an area of turf grass can sequester and assess its economic value, Golfpreserves gathers research data on the growing conditions and combines it with established mathematical modeling.
Using a mathematical model called the Century Model developed by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, we can apply certain known variables into the model and come out with a reputable number that quantifies that amount of carbon held at that specific site.
When the amount of sequestered carbon is figured, the monetary value is currently calculated at $10 per metric ton of carbon.
The $10 per ton was determined by taking a world average price for carbon purchased both voluntarily and through governmentally regulated systems, both in Europe and the United States and throughout the world, and then a number was selected below the 50th percentile, which would be considered a conservative number.
Golfpreserves, along with allied golf associations, golf courses, environmental organizations, and others, have established a demonstration project in Colorado.
The project in Colorado involves now 18 golf courses related to 16 different companies and municipalities, ranging from 600 acres down to 49 acres, and the golf course donates its carbon to the project as their participation. We then create the amount of carbon stored by using the Century Model, create the certificate that documents that, and then other participation comes from the purchase of these certificates. Then that money is divided 2/3 to go to research at Colorado State or combined with the USDA RS, and 1/3 goes to management of the project and public relations work to tell the story.
As a show of support for the Colorado project, the USGA purchased carbon certificate number 1.
We approached the USGA 4 years ago with the idea and concept of what all of their golf course members held as a valued asset, but yet an unrealized one. And they listened. Their executive committee was a unanimous endorser of this project.
Carbon certificates have been purchased by the USGA, the Lawn Institute of the Turf Producers International, the International Sustainability Council, Audubon Lifestyles, Turf Feeding Systems, and Golfpreserves has purchased some of its own certificates as a demonstration of our belief in the value of these sequestered carbon amounts.
Golfpreserves recently presented a check for $12,000 to the Golf Foundation of Colorado, representing carbon sequestered from 1,800 acres, donated by golf courses participating in the Colorado Golf Carbon Project.
The Colorado Golf Carbon Project and this research money will be used to ascertain the carbon footprint of golf courses, both the emissions side of the energy that they're using and the emissions from fertilizer and pesticide use and so on, but also the sequestration from tees, greens, fairways, and roughs in Colorado, so a more comprehensive carbon footprint for golf courses in Colorado can be determined.
The project in Colorado is unique in that it funds research while also identifying an environmental attribute of golf course turf grasses.
Taking what has traditionally been thought of as a business-oriented approach to managing assets and a mission-driven organization of promoting and advocating education and movement toward sustainability, putting those two missions together, we believe is the future of sustainability.